When you talk crap to Burrow, what do you say? You said it's good to be talking crap with the guys. When you talk crap,
Yep, you just say some stuff, you just shoot the shit a little bit. Now I guess the good things I can say is we've been talking crap about chess right now. We haven't played yet, but he thinks he's good at chess. He probably watched Queen's Gambit and thinks he's nice now. So I've been playing chess for longer than that. So I think I've got him on that one. Um, it's just random stuff, right? Like he knows I like traveling a lot, and he'll hit me with this. So where are we going? Where are you going? You going somewhere? You're gonna do something? You're gonna get another dumb tattoo? Um, and I say yes, majority of the time. But yeah, I don't know. It's just TB. I talk the most crap to TB probably than anybody else on the team, especially in the huddle. Um, just like little jabs here and there.
what was it like working out with Burrow during like February and March?
I think that actually helped a lot me. I hope it helps him. I think it helped him mentally. Um, but not having to do this by yourself, not having to rehab by yourself, and be in the building, and the guys like to have fun. Nick and them, they Berto and Dan and all of them, they do a good job of trying to make it fun, but at the same time, you're still like, damn, I'm still overcoming this injury that sucks, that hurts sometimes for no reason. I wake up and it feels worse than the day before, even though I had a great rehab session. So having someone else in there and you're going through not the same injury, but you're going through the rehab process together, that definitely helped me. I'm like, all right, nice. Like I got to make sure I get right, and I can run routes for him when he's ready and stay here and things like that. So it was great. He has a dry sense of humor that I got to finally see. I don't know how much of it you guys get to see, but he actually is pretty funny. Like he throws some subtle jabs out there that make you like, all right, hold on, wait a second, here he is.
You guys have been through a heck of a journey together. I mean, hook up for his first touchdown pass, that high of that, the low of finishing the season on injured reserve, then going through that whole rehab process together. I mean, you guys have gone through quite a bit together. Now that you're back with each other and he's throwing to you, do you notice, has he even got more velocity on his throws than he had as a rookie?
Yes. What? I was talking to Thad about it today. I was catching with my gloves off, and I was like, oh, I need to put my gloves back on. And Thad was like, oh yeah, he's humming the ball right now. I was like, okay, so this isn't me just like not catching a ball like in full go for like 7 months. He's like, no, he's ripping it. Yeah, I don't know if he's like changing up his throwing motion or his mechanics or things like that, but he has some zip to it. And even today on some of the routes, I was like, yep, this thing is coming. And tight coverage will not matter at the, right now, because it's getting on you quick. So I like it. It took a second. I was like, oh, hold on. let me put the gloves on. Let me make sure I'm ready for this. But I like it better, I think, right now, just the way it's coming in. I don't know if it's just me being with him during the rehab stuff and kind of getting used to it now, but yeah, it feels good. Feels like he's doing well, feeling well, throwing well.
CJ, you guys haven't put the pads on yet, and it's real early in the process, but you were on this team in 2015, the last quote unquote great Bengals team we had here in town. Do you see any similarities with this club in the locker room yet?
Yeah, I'll say this. I think that the team that we have right now, the level of connection that we have from offense, defense, the way we're able to chirp at one another in kind of like a playful banter in the locker room, but go out and just flip a switch and it be all business. And the way we're talking to each other, like I'm talking to Vaughn and Jesse a fair amount about just certain routes and how they're running things, and how, I don't know, just the communication that we have right now is something that I really haven't seen in a long time in my football playing career in general. And the way that, the communication between the coaching staff and us right now, and how transparent we are with everything, and how we're kind of like, okay, nice. Like the coaches are telling us exactly what we're going to do. And we're like, all right, nice. If we're going to do that, we're going to do it all out, give them everything we've got, because they're taking it somewhat easy on us, right? Like, where some teams are like, oh, we don't want to do anything at all. And we're like, yo, we're not having the year that we had last year. And we all know that. So in the locker room, that's something that we're building on and we want to get better at. And if I'm doing something like Trey, if I'm doing something and Trey's like, oh, that's not going to work, he's going to tell me, and I'm going to tell him like, okay, that's not going to work, vice versa. So I don't know, just the open dialogue, the communication, the camaraderie. It's not me not being in the locker room for 8 months. It's just something that the close-knitness and the close-knitness, I don't think that's a word, but just the togetherness and the way that we're wanting to go about this season and, show that last year, the years prior, and this is a new team. I think it's really showing even as early as these OTAs.
2 more minutes.
There were a few big additions to the offense. Is there an area in particular you see making a big jump?
The offense as a whole. Yeah, I mean, I don't. There's not one particular thing. I think that as a whole, we were not. I mean, just being completely honest, we were not good last year. We weren't good enough to win, and that's why we didn't win. So, I think every area we improved. I think receiving core. I mean, good luck. Again, pads haven't been on, but just watching these guys, I'm just like, wow, looking at T now, I'm like, dude, you are a monster right now. Like, you look so much more, you fit the mold of what you should be, and you're going out and you're doing what you need to do. Offensive line, Riley is he's a man. I'll just be that. He's commanding the offensive line room really, really well. Joe's going to Joe, and both Joes are going to Joe. And the tight end room is again, we're older now, and we've added a few more guys that we feel will be valuable to the offense. So I think as a whole, we've gotten better.
One last question.
I think we'd be remiss. Thoughts on Chelsea winning the Champions League, CJ?
Bro, let's go, boys. Are you kidding me? How long do you want to talk about this? Okay, I'm just gonna say this. I was supposed to be there. I didn't end up going. Okay, COVID, all that stuff. Also, Portugal has like a big North American ban unless you're an essential worker, which I could have gotten, but I wanted to take my parents. But we're the champions of Europe. I think it's kind of indicative of how this season's going to go. I was so hyped. It was Memorial Weekend, so we're having a good time, right? And we're just chilling, watching the game, and I just start banging out push-ups. I'm just like, all right, they won. This is our time. Like, all of my teams are going to win this year. No, it's insane. It was scenes for sure. I have some friends that went over from the Chelsea podcast, and they FaceTimed me right afterwards. It was like within 30 seconds. I was a little behind, so it might have been, they might have been celebrating for like 15 seconds or whatever, but they FaceTimed me, and I couldn't be happier, to be honest, about that aspect of sports.
I mean, y'all did have to fire Lampard. You hired Tuchel. You kind of walked into the top 4. So, congratulations. Bring it back full circle here, though. I mean, when you experience that kind of as a fan, how much do you kind of does that do anything for you as an athlete? Be like, this is what it feels like to win everything. Like, and I want to do this whenever we get back. I mean, does that translate at all? I'm just curious.
Yeah, that's why I started doing push-ups like ASAP, to be honest. I like it's awesome to, as a fan of sports in general, right? Like, you see a team win and you see how excited, like, think the Bucs last year. Tom Brady absolutely just hammered, having a great time with his boys. Like, I want that to happen. Like, I want to see Joe Burrow absolutely hammered wherever we are, and me just feeding him more drinks and just tossing. That's the dream. Like, that's why I play, to win and to have a good time with the boys. I want TB to be holding the bottle of Henny like J.R. Smith with the Cavs with his shirt off the entire off season. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I want. So, seeing Chelsea win, seeing the scenes in the locker room, seeing Thomas come in and start spraying champagne, that's what I want. I want to be right after the Super Bowl. I want a bottle of champagne. I want to bust it open and just start spraying everyone with it. That sounded like I was an alcoholic. I'm not. But all the celebrations, there's alcohol involved. So, I'm like, all right, like, that's, I don't know. That's something that you dream of as a little kid, and that's something I still aspire for, and that's what we're working for.
Do you want Joe to throw the Lombardi to you?
Yeah, why not? Are you kidding me? I'll throw it to him. Like, hey, look, give your arm a rest. You've been throwing too many touchdowns. All right, just rest it right now. I got you. I'll start tossing it.